Okay, at this time we're going to go ahead and open up our master border sheet for part 5. But we need to do a little house cleaning on that border sheet. So let's go ahead and move this over to the center. And we want to come up here to where it says properties, and we need to make sure we add the hidden line that we want to use for our drawings. And we want to use the hidden 2 is the one we want to use. Hit OK, and then hit OK again. And double check that it's actually in there. Yes, it is. Okay, with that, good. Go ahead and make sure we're at continuous. We'll go ahead and save that border sheet. Now we're going to save it as our part 5. So I'll click on that part 4, change the 4 to a 5, and we should be good to go. Okay. Yep, saved it as part 5. Okay, just like the others. Let's go check out the part we're going to design this time, okay? Pretty simple part. It gets kind of confusing right up here in the ISO, but it's actually pretty easy if you follow the instructions I'm about to give you. So let's get started, okay? So again, we got to make sure we're set to the sheet layer, which we are. So we'll come down here and we'll double check this and make sure we set that to 5, which is good. Now we'll come back to the ortho layer and we'll select our line command and we'll go ahead and draft those in. Draft in our lines, okay. Hit escape, spacebar again to repeat the line command. Put that in, escape, spacebar again. Go from the top, bottom to the top here. Spacebar, escape, spacebar again to draw this guy in down to about right there. Hit escape. Okay, let's go ahead and save this real quick. Make sure we get our progress in. Let's go ahead and do our normal trims. And well, actually, before I do that, let's go ahead and do the offsets, get that out of the way. So I'll offset this, and we're going to specify a 2.5. That makes it easier later when I do the trimming. We're going to go ahead and hit escape, pound sign again. Now I'm going to say 0.75 to go from here up to there, and from here over to there. That's good. Now, escape, spacebar again to repeat the line command, and this time we're to repeat the offset command. This time we're going to say 1.25. All right, and we'll grab this line here and come down 1.25. Now, escape, trim, and we're going to trim from here down to here, over to here. Get this out, get that out. We'll get this out here. It's kind of cool that it leaves a little trail. Oh, we got this one spot here to get. Okay, that looks good. All right, let's go ahead and hit save again. Make sure we got that saved. Let's go back to our drawing and see what our first step is going to be. Okay, well, it's going to be pretty simple. We're just going to draw a diagonal line. So we're going to come up here to our line command. We'll hit the corner here, go down to there. Okay, looks good. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw another line from here down to here, hit escape, go to trim, and I'm going to take this guy out right there. Okay, now I'm going to go up here and change from continuous to hidden line. Go grab that again, select this, come down to that corner, and we'll go to trim and trim out this here. Looks pretty good. Let's go back and check the drawing we need to draw. Okay, that's pretty simple, just 2 lines there. So I'm going to go set myself to continuous again. I'm going to come over here and just draw a line from that midpoint to that midpoint, escape, spacebar, point here down to there. All right. Okay, so double check it again. Yeah, we got our line there, got our line here, got our hidden line there. Let's go back. So now let's go and hit save again. Always hit save your file. Go down to ISO. Make sure you're active on that. And it should put us in green. We're going to go up to here and come down 2.5. Good. Okay, we're going to come over here and go up 0.75. Good. We'll go up this way. I'm going to say 1.25. Hit enter. I'm going to go ahead and hit escape, hit spacebar again so I can repeat that line command, come up here. I'm going to go 1.25. Okay, got that in. Now I'm going to go this way, except this time I'm going to go 0.375. Okay, then I'm going to come down, find that midpoint right there, hit escape, spacebar again, grab this guy, come up here to there. It looks good. Now, What I'm going to do now is, let's go ahead and hit spacebar again and repeat this command. We'll go straight up this way. We're going to go up 1.25. We're going to come back over here and click on this, and we're going to hit escape. Now, this gets kind of complicated, but we can do this. I'm going to come here and draw a temporary line, 0.75. Get that guy in there. And I'll come up here just somewhere up in space. Leave that there. So now the easy part is come in here and draw in this line here to that midpoint. Easy peasy. Come over here at spacebar again. So we repeat the line command and go right up on this vertex right there. Escape. Roll out. Okay, now get our trim command. Excuse me, trim. So you're going to trim this out, this right here out, this out, this out, this out, that out. Roll up on this. Just go right here and get those two. Come down here, get him. There it is. All right. So let's double check how that looks. Double click on my mouse to zoom up on it. Right there. Yeah, it looks the same. I double click on my center mouse wheel so it zooms up to the window extents. Okay, it looks good. So back to the old house cleaning. Let's go back over here to this and set ourselves set ourselves active to the ortho layer. We'll go ahead and turn off the light bulb on the isometric. When you move your mouse over, it turns it off. Get our trim over here. Trim out that drafting line or registration line we need. And let's go back, turn the light bulb on. Scroll over here, turn it back on. Looks pretty good. Let's go set up, save your file, save your file. Okay, we'll go set ourselves to active on the dimension layer. Let's see what the dimensions look like on this guy. Okay, got these right here. Easy, easy peasy. So we'll come over here, get our dimension string. Select here, come up 0.5. Okay, and I hit enter. We'll double click on this, and we'll hit our delete key, 5.1234. Double quote. Go. All right, more dimensioning. Go back and check this again. Looks like 1.5 here, which will be 3/4 for us. Put it about right there. Escape. I'll click on the dimension so I can grab this one field and move it to about right there. Okay. Escape. Double click it again. This time hit delete. 1.5. 1, 2, 3. Double quote. Good to go. All right. Let's go over here and check it again. We're going to put that dimension right there. Okay. We'll get our dimension command again. Now, the way I go back and forth between the screens is that I use the Alt-Tab key. It's very incumbent upon you to master the Alt-Tab key because that way you don't have to have little micro screens up, which kind of looks weird. And it makes it a lot easier for you to see what you need to see. Now, I have a large curved monitor at home, but I still use the Alt-Tab key because it's just faster and more efficient. Okay, let's go check our dimension. Let's get this one right here in. Okay, we'll get our dimension command again. Come up here, click on that, pull it out, escape, double click, delete, 2.5, 1, 2, 3, double quotes, click up here, looks good. Now let's go check our dimensions again. Okay. All right, so we're going to come in here and we're going to dimension this guy right here. Come up, escape, double click, delete, 0.7500, double quote. Boom, there it is. Save the file. Okay, now it gets pretty simple. Just come back over here to our layout, which we've already preset, and we'll do a right mouse click. We'll go up to plot. We'll go previous plot settings. Okay, hit OK. Make sure you have Microsoft to PDF. Make sure you're using the AutoCAD CTB file, which is an old pin table format they used to use. It's going to write that file out, and we're going to put down PDF. I'm going to select PDF4, but we're going to change the name to PDF5. Hit OK, and it's going to go write that file out. Now let's go to our file folder and double check that. So in our file folder, let's go to Documents. Let's hit a right mouse click, and well, we don't have to do a right mouse click. We can just hit, we can do a right mouse click. Show more options. Hit refresh. We come down here and we find this PDF right here. We'll open it in Chrome or Edge, whatever you're using, Firefox. Wow, that looks pretty good. Kind of looks like the one we created earlier, except I kind of think better. All right, I'm happy with that. So again, once you've got it in this way, you go back over to your directory, you insert a thumb drive or memory stick, and then you copy this PDF file to that thumb drive, go over to the printer, laser printer by the laser engraver, print out your file, put it in your portfolio binder, and show it to me for a 100 grade if you did it like me. That's all for now.